Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to come to y'all with another video, man, talking about how millennials and Generation Z, how they are pretty much two younger generations of how we are not go along to get along. Pretty much like the older generation and stuff like that, and how we are pretty much, taking on a whole new mindset as far as like, just accepting things for what it is. Because if you really want to take a look at it, especially like a lot of the older generation, now I definitely will say even quite a few with Generation X as well. But in particular, if you look at like millennials and Generation Z, our generations, we are not like the generations of the past to ways though. We just gonna just go along to get along and accept anything, especially if you take a look at, the political landscape about what has been going on, and as far as like us having our own minds. And if you really want to take a look at it, right, we've been having too much of this go along to get along stuff. Shout out to Kwame Brown, who always talks about we gotta go along to get along game was within side of our community, and as a matter of fact, which we do. And see, when I look at like the two last generations of like millennials and Generation Z, we are not going for it. These two generations, they are not going for it because they're not just going to accept anything. And another great thing about it is these two generations, man, they are doing a hell of a lot of research. You feel what I mean? They're not just going to accept any and everything that the mainstream is actually telling them. They are not accepting any and everything that you're going to be telling them. You know what I mean? Yo, as a matter of fact, if you look at the last, three generations from Generation X, Millennials, and Generation Z in particular, like Millennials and Gen Z, these three generations, they don't go for what our parents were going for. Why? Because it's a whole new way it's a whole new way of thinking, and it's a whole new way of life, and it's a whole new different thing, and it's a whole new different breed of people out here. These generations are totally different. They're not just going to just accept anything. And another great thing is we can do a hell of a lot of research. We have a lot of things, man. And see, the thing about it is, right, especially if you look at like millennials and Generation X, we were the two generations that literally saw the old world transition into the new world. And if you look at Generation Z, they are pretty much the offspring of us two generations of Generation X and millennials. So if you look at the spirit of Generation Z, they carrying on that same spirit for real. You feel me? If you look at those generations, they are not going for the okie doke anymore. They're not just going to be accepting any and everything. Because we already know, like a lot of those people from the older generations, they already been bought and paid for. They have been sold out. You feel me? The reason why I'm saying millennials and Generation Z, of course, I'm include some of the Generation X in there because there's quite a few of them, that have sold out. Like the baby boomers, there's quite a few of them who did not sold out, who were Generation X. You feel me? But if you look at the millennials and Generation Z, and even some of them in like Generation X for real, they not going for the okie doke and the bullshit of what happened in the past as far as like our way of thinking, the way we move, the way how we carry ourselves, our way of thinking, all of that. It's a different world out here. And all of that stuff of like the we shall overcome stuff, turn the other cheek, just love your enemy, do all of this crap, vote blue no matter who, all of that's out the window. Our generations are different. We're not going to fall for this okie doke or go for it. We're going to ask questions. We're not just going to accept anything. We're going to ask questions. We want to know something because we want to know the truth. We are in the age of truth, and these generations are fighting for it. So they're not going for the okie doke. But I had to come to y'all with this video, man. Spread thoughts up on this, shed light up on the situation. I felt the need to go ahead and hit this subject. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. Always appreciate the love. And don't forget to hit the bell to get all of my notifications. Like, share, and subscribe. And this your man B Mouse coming to you live once again for the B Mouse 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.